What's up, guys? Welcome to this Starlink live stream on the Rumbles. You know the deal. Muster up where you're from, what you munching on. As I pull up the chat, locals members, I have the locals chat open as well. And I also have the lawyer wife in here with me. She just got home about 2 minutes ago from the dentist, oral surgeon, because of a tooth infection. Yes. Her face swelled up like a chipmunk, but only on one side. It was kind of funny. It was pretty hilarious. So you want to show me what your face looks like now that you had it yanked out just a little bit ago?
Sure.
Check this out. There you go. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. There's a drain in there.
Yeah, there's a drain in there.
She's so beautiful.
Don't forget my pain meds.
You gotta get her pain meds after this live stream. Yeah. All right. So let me move this over.
Maybe SpaceX will blow up like my face.
Your face. That's a big explosion there. You're carrying around there on your head. What's up, Cyber Herbalist? BFR Cyber Herbalist. Glad you made it, dude. America. Oh yeah. All right. Let's get America in her.
What, is this a communist country or something? I thought this is America.
What's going on? ARM249, another BFR in the chat. Indiana. Howdy, neighbor. Salem, Oregon, how's it going? Iowa, how the dogs doing? Well, let me pull up Doggo Cam really quick. And there he goes. Hey, Wiley. Peeps is down here by my desk. There he is. Get my jab.
They took our jabs.
They took your job. They took your job.
Come here. Come here. Are you just gonna drop him? Hi, Peeps. I didn't want you. I want a jab. Yeah, Kevin from Ohio, so I gotta do the Ohio clip as well.
The Manchester United fan club from Ohio.
Colorado.
Someplace warm. A place where the beer flows like wine.
Nazareth, PA, Neptune, New Jersey, Texas. Of course, we gotta get Texas.
I pulled him out of a place on Midgard called Texas.
Anybody from Hawaii? I have 2 new Hawaii ones I need to use. But no line. You can't just say you're from Hawaii if you're not. What's up, Chicago? All right, so this Starlink mission is launching 56 Starlink satellites to orbit from Slick 40, Florida. That's what you're seeing. Let me go big screen. There it is. All right, and this is the 4th mission for this first stage booster. First mission for the second stage. There it is. They changed the camera on me. I don't know about fairings. I didn't look into fairings. I was too busy dealing with the lawyer wife and her face issues. Is there a Starship being built at the International Space Station? No, there is not. At least not that I'm aware of. That'd be pretty sweet, though, building a Starship in orbit. Starship's supposed to be the first stage booster, Booster 7. Yeah. Booster 7 is supposed to be lifted onto the orbital launch mount at any moment. It might even have started by now. I don't know. I haven't checked on it in a few minutes. What's going on, Florida? Wait, Eric, you're eating caffeine, Adderall, and Coors? Yeah, I'm sure that's a great combo, man. Good for you. South Louisiana here. Good to have you with us.
Loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel and...
I'm not sure if I recognize that guy's voice or not. There's getting to be too many SpaceX hosts to keep track of all of them. What's going on, Josh and Bama?
You should go home to Greenbow, Alabama!
I had me about 16 Dr. Peppers. Bye, peeps. Lasagna, huh? Good for you guys. Nevada, another Floridian. I need to get something for Florida in the OBS. Oh, I do have New Jersey though. Sorry, New Jersey, I forgot about you.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
I don't know if I ever used that one actually. I might have forgot I had it. All right, we're at T minus 40 seconds. Turn the volume up, meow.
Falcon 9 takes our 56 Starlink satellites into space.
Make sure we're still alive. All right, we are. Let's listen to this boom stick.
15 seconds and counting. I'm at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, liftoff.
Traditional headbang. Do it with me now.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Kevlar. I love that name. I'm making that my new nickname. Kevlar. It's better than just Special K.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
At T plus 33 seconds, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40 in Cape Canaveral, Florida at 4:01 p.m. Eastern Time. Next major milestone coming up is max Q, which is the point where the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of external stresses as it ascends through the atmosphere.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Just ahead of max Q, we do throttle down the M1D engines briefly to reduce the loads on the vehicle.
I love that sound, man.
Nominal.
Love it.
Max Q.
And at this point, we have throttled those Merlin 1D engines back up to full power to continue to boost our way into orbit. Now we're about 1 minute away from a very exciting portion of our flight. We have a series of back-to-back events. Those are MECO, or main engine cutoff.
Back engine chill has started.
Stage separation, second engine start 1, and then after that we have fairing separation. MECO is when we shut down all 9 of those Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. Stage separation is when we physically separate the first and second stages from each other. And second engine start 1 is when we light that single Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage. And when we separate the fairings, you will get a good view of those 56 Starlink satellites on our payload.
Vehicle is following a nominal trajectory.
Got some great views here of the first stage ascent.
Main engine cutoff. Stage separation confirmed. And MVAC ignition.
And as you just heard and saw over the nets, we had successful main engine cutoff, stage separation, and second engine start 1. Coming up shortly, we will be separating those 2 fairing halves, and there they go. You can see those Starlink satellites now exposed to the vacuum of space. We will be attempting to recover those fairing halves today on our recovery vessel, Bob. Both of those fairing halves are supporting today's mission for the 7th time.
All right, I'm taking over the live stream now. So the way they recover those fairing halves are with chutes, brah. They deploy chutes once they re-enter the atmosphere, and it's cool. They, at times, have cameras on those fairings, so when they re-enter the atmosphere, you can actually see the plasma buildup from the friction from that re-entry. But then they deploy the chutes, and they splash them down in the drink and fish them out of the water, sometimes with an all-female recovery team. No, that was for Dragon mission, actually. On the left-hand side there, you got the Earth. These are clouds. Those are clouds. Clouds. And then every now and then you'll see a poofer right there. Just right there, that was a poofer from the ACS system, automatic control system. And that's cold gas thrusters, okay? So those help push the rocket in the orientation that it needs to go for re-entry. And those big, gigantic Fleischwatters are about the size of a compact vehicle. They're made of titanium, and basically it's the same principle as putting your hand outside of a moving car window. And once the booster enters the atmosphere, those help steer the booster toward the drone ship. So you'll see those in action pretty soon. This is the inner stage right here. The camera's at the very top of it, looking down past those ACS thruster blocks. And at the very bottom that you can't see are the 9 sea-level Merlin engines, a few of which will light up here in about a minute for the re-entry burn, which is the first of 2 burns. The second burn, it'll just be 1 single center engine for that landing, and they'll deploy those 4 landing legs just before touchdown. I'm calling a bullseye for this one. Prove me wrong, SpaceX. Bullseye. On the right-hand side, you have the glowing pumpkin. I forget who likes to call it that. I don't remember. That's the second stage Merlin vacuum engine, the MVAC engine, pushing the second stage and the payload, the 56 Starlink satellites, to a complete orbit around the Earth. Okay. Turn the volume up now so you can hear this silent re-entry burn. Get it?
As I mentioned earlier, today's Starlink mission marks SpaceX's 220th mission overall and our 21st mission just this year. Those
Seeing a lot of right of centers
include all Falcon 9s, Falcon Heavies, and Falcon 1s.
Looks like chat is saying right of center. Okay.
Coming up next in the mission is entry burn on the first stage. That's the first of 2 burns that the stage will go through prior to landing. This burn helps reduce the vehicle's velocity as it re-enters the thicker parts of the Earth's atmosphere.
Keith Mabe is with me. He's saying bullseye landing. Dave, what's going on, Dave? Dave!
Should be starting up engine 1, 5, and 9 for that entry burn in around 10 seconds.
Rumble didn't give you a notification, Syed. Sign up on our locals page, and it'll send you an email notification before every live stream.
Stage 1 entry burn.
There should be a locals
As you
button.
can see, we are now slowing down the vehicle for atmospheric re-entry.
I think just below
This burn lasts around
the
20
video.
seconds, so we should be wrapping up here shortly.
Eric is our first official monthly supporter on the Rumbles. Nice! Thanks, Eric.
There's that call for stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
He is my honorary, decorated Master Chief supporter on every platform. We got Rumble, YouTube, and locals. Eric, you are the best. Please clap for Eric. Not only did he become a member, but he also gave me a $56 tip. Is anyone having a problem with rants? Hope not. I think Rumble right now is matching all, or no, they're not taking any of the, they're not taking any percentage of the rants or tips or anything or support. So thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, man. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about Rumble here in a second after this landing, because I want you guys to hear something. You'll hear it here first. Back to you, YouTube guy.
As you can see, we did just regain signal to stage 1, and stage 1 has just passed through transonic speeds.
Yeah, Micah Messer, he says that 100% to creators right now.
The beginning of stage 1 landing burn. In preparation for touchdown on our drone ship, just read the instructions. The landing burn utilizes the single E9 Merlin 1D engine.
The support for Rumble is a support for free speech. Okay.
Just starting to see that drone ship way below the rocket there.
Stage 2 has entered terminal guidance.
All right, center bullseye. I'm going to beat chat. Chat is saying right. Me and Keith are saying center.
There's confirmation. Stage 1 landing burn has started in preparation for touchdown. Should be seeing those landing legs deploy soon.
It's not even going to touch the line. It's going to be dead center. Won't even touch the line. Come on, booster. Oh, it's way over the line. It's over both lines.
There we go.
Dang.
The Falcon 9 first stage has now successfully launched and landed for the 4th time. Coming up in just a few seconds is the end of the second engine burn.
MVAC shutdown.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar, Micah. Micah works for Rumble. So let me talk about Rumble really quick as we wait for confirmation that the second stage has entered orbit. Well, they might have done that already. Seco one there. So
that's a lovely.
Wrong button. Get it together, Kevin. So right now on Rumble, I have 157,000 followers. On YouTube, I have 165. I've been stuck at 165 on YouTube for over a year now because of blacklisting. That is how blacklisting works. Right? You don't stay at 165,000 subscribers because of anything but blacklisting. I went from 10,000 new subscribers every month to 0, sometimes negative, at a flip of a switch. But Rumble concurrently has been rising thousands each month. So what I'm doing is once Rumble surpasses, or actually once Rumble reaches 165,000 followers, I'm going to do all my live streams exclusively on Rumble. We won't do any on YouTube. That's my promise to you guys and Rumble, because I appreciate the free speech. All right, SpaceX just ended their live stream. And sadly, I have to end mine here pretty soon as well, because I have to go pick up the lawyer wife's prescription, because she shouldn't be behind the wheel ever, frankly. Yeah, Micah says Rumble, their YouTube, which has over 1 million, has been stuck for over 2 years. Yeah, so there you go. So I love it when the people who don't like me, you know, they started blacklisting me during the pandemic because I was speaking out against all the mandates, and that's when I saw my numbers just tank, like they flipped a switch. So that's when I joined Rumble. I was out ahead of the curve because I saw what they were doing for free speech, and I wanted to support them. And I'm so happy with how well it's going for Rumble right now, man. It is getting so awesome over here on this platform. So tell your friends to subscribe and follow me. They don't even have to watch. Just do it so we can get to 165 on Rumble. That way I can brag about that on social media and say, suck at YouTube, and we can just do straight live streams from now on Rumble. That's how we're going to celebrate. All right, we're going to stick it to YouTube. I'm looking forward to the day. I'm going to end it there, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. Would you mind sharing the graph and locals? Yeah, I can do that. You guys have a good one. And until, what is today? Wednesday? Probably till Friday. Godspeed.